I think it's such a privilege to help select the Lions every year. So I wanted to really celebrate artists that I feel have brought a very unique contribution to the world of the arts and beyond, and especially the and beyond. And so what's really impressive about Germaine Okogni, of course, she's an incredible Senegalese dancer and choreographer. She's had an amazing kind of career as a dancer and as a choreographer. And for many, many years, she's approaching, I think, 76 or something now. She's still dancing. It's amazing that we can still see artists of that caliber and quality still performing. The other thing that I think is really amazing is she's done all of this incredible education work and mentoring of young people and really made sure that her practice supports young artists moving forward. She's known as the mother of African dance. So it just felt like a totally brilliant choice for that. The second one, Una, she's an artist that's come outside of the system. She always kind of rebelled against the system in a way. She's had a really interesting relationship with formal education. She's an outlier from that point of view, but her work is really raw. It's really personal. She has a phenomenal ability also to work with, young people that she puts in her work, or, kind of normal civilians, which is another incredible thing that she does. So she looks at dancers from the point of view of being, it's really wide. It's a really wide version of what a dancer is and what a dancer can become. And I just thought the combination of her with her raw power and her politic and her relationship with religion and the art is really important, but seated in community and how that works. So she's going to be coming to Venice and working also with a group of young people, young women that are going to go in her performance, which is really exciting. I think, I think it's really challenging right now around travel, especially because of COVID and how we can plan an international festival that way. So I think one of the things that I've really wanted to do, and we'll see it in the program expressed in lots of different ways with lots of different voices, is generate a diversity for the Biennale dance programs. So I think over the years, I'd like to increase the range of where these artists come from. And without COVID, I think that's going to be a bit easier. And what's important is, what are the artists saying? What are they saying about who they are, what they feel about kind of society at large now, why bring them to Venice now? And that's really important. So hopefully I'll be able to do that and do that more as time goes on. I think I'd like to say, first of all, that, when a new director comes into Venice in a new job, I think it's really important to see what they're trying to achieve in a wide context. So my program's not been announced yet. So the way in which we might work with infrastructure and new ideas about, how we might commission or artists that we bring, it's not been revealed yet. So I think it's important to kind of take a breath and go, how does this sit in a wider picture for support for dance? Because we know that the dance world has been decimated with COVID. So, one of the things I'm doing in my program is bringing, way over 100 artists and choreographers to the Biennale, professional dancers, to share their work. So that's the first thing to say. The other thing to say is that the Biennale College is an educational project for young people. I thought that was very well understood in Italy. I was surprised that it wasn't well understood. The Biennale have that long history of doing it with cinema, now with VR, music, dance, and theatre. And it is an artistic training program. I'm not coming to Venice to make choreography myself. I'm not interested in doing that. The performances in Biennale College for the public will be free. This opportunity, and I use the word advisedly, opportunity, is absolutely in the benefit. The primary beneficiaries are the young people that are going to be engaged with it. And that's what's really important. And it's really critical to know. I understand that in Italy, for example, even the university structure for dance is very limited. There's not lots of opportunities for pre-vocational training. There's not an infrastructure to support young talent. So we developed a program which is about technical training. It's about choreographic and technology workshops. It's peer-to-peer making. It's career and mental health coaching. It's kind of choreographic mentoring. It's finance and business tutoring, and being immersed in choreography of me and Crystal Pike. And I think that's a really incredible program, an intense program for young people to contribute to. And Biennale have done two really amazing things. One, the program is free to young people, right? So that's often a barrier to those kinds of programs where you have to pay thousands of dollars or euros to join them. So it's free. They've taken away the barrier to accommodation. Of course, can we do better? We want to do better in the future. Is it that we might be able to find a way of supporting travel and food? That's something we'd like to work on moving forward. But I just think the value is both in the training that those young people get and the opportunities that they're going to have to a wider network. And this is really important, how we might be able to commission this new generation of artists in the future. And that's what interests me. First of all, finding them, working with them, getting to know them, getting to work out what they want to do, and then me help and the Biennale help them, empower them to be working in lots of different ways in the future. So I'm excited about the Biennale College. I think it's going to be different from how it's been in the past, but I think it's going to be really a brilliant connector to the main festival itself. And I really want to support young artists to do what they really want to do in a really extraordinary way. You know, artists making work, it's really, really problematic. But if you look at all of the kinds of programs that I'm doing, both in London and across the world, they're looking at supporting dancers in lots of different ways. And some of them with fully paid work and really good conditions and commissions. And other stuff is using our resources and using our time and using our spaces to really enable a different kind of dialogue around dance. And I think the whole picture is really important. You can't just jump on one element of it and say that that doesn't work. And the thing that upset me most about the reaction wasn't that there's debate. I'm really happy and open to the debate. But I really felt that it would be such a shame if that debate put off young artists from applying for something that actually would be really incredible for their professional training and for their professional development. It would be a shame if their own community stopped them from coming to join something that will be very rich.